Welcome to Mondays Live, all about 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss is not progress. What do you think? Is it, isn't it? It's something I hear a lot from clients, so I want to cover that off today. But I'll let you guys join. Remember, hashtag replay if you're catching on the replay with Coach Julie. A little later than normal because I was just on to a web chat. And one of my bugs in life is service providers who don't provide service, but you've paid for that thing. So I was on a web chat, and you know when you're on the web chat and they like kick you out, they're like, "Oh, you've not responded straight away," so they kick you out and you have to go back in again. So I was determined to get through to that company and get a refund and get things sorted. So I managed to get there, do a query whether it's worth my time, but the fact they have to refund. But hey ho, I hate that with bus companies, train companies. Don't provide a service, but you still pay for it, and there's nobody kind of accountable. Like I say, I'm passionate about service, so yeah, it was one of my bugs. But yeah, that's why I'm a little later. How is your festive period going? Are you feeling exhausted already? Or do you feel like actually you've brought the back of it and you feel like you've done what you need to do and you can just enjoy the run up to the festive period? Or are you kind of like leaving it to last minute panic? Which person are you? The organized, the burnt out, or the one who's like, yeah, don't worry about it, we'll leave it till last minute? Hopefully, you're somewhere in between. When you've got stuff sorted, not quite everything, but it's okay. You know you're going to get through it. All right, team. So let's get on to the subject today. 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss a week is not progress. Ooh, what do you think? Personally, from a professional perspective, it absolutely is. So lots of clients will come to me and say £1 weight loss, £2 weight loss is not very much. They want more weight loss. How can we do it quicker? How can I lose weight? That's not like my goal is like a stone in weight. If I'm losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, it's not very much. And there'll be weeks where actually weight loss isn't anything. Your weight might stay the same. It might be the fact that your weight loss goes up and it comes back down. But 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss is really important. And the reason it's really important because science shows that if you lose weight quickly, then that weight will come back on and you'll actually pile the weight on. So what will happen is that you'll lose weight quickly, maybe more than 1 to 2 pounds. But then what will happen when you come off whatever it is, whether it's a bad diet of 800 calories, 900 calorie, 1,000 calorie diets, whether it's a cabbage soup diet or whether it's the fact you're following crazy slimming world. Actually, I've really seen a really interesting thing, which was it was a sin, but it wasn't quite a sin. It was a sin, but with an adjustment sin. What the hell? But yeah, if you're on any of these diets where it's so restrictive that you can't live life and enjoy life, the chances are you're a yo-yo dieter. So you'll lose weight for a wedding, you'll lose it for a holiday, for that short period of time, but then you also desire to lose it quicker because you're like 1 to 2 isn't quick enough. I want to lose it for the holiday. I want to lose it to win. I want to get down to this number on the scale. And then you put your worth on that scale. So then typically what happens is you go on that holiday, you've had that bad diet, you've managed to do that thing for 2-3 weeks, a month, or whatever it is, and you've lost the weight initially, and then you come back, and because it's so restrictive, you just binge on everything you've been missing out on. You just binge and go hell for leather, and then you end up putting on even more weight than when you first started on that crazy ass diet. And the net result is you feel rubbish, you feel heavier than ever, and you feel lost because as you get into your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, the things you've done in your early years, in your 20s, you'd lose the weight. And it'd be like, no bother, I could just, cut back, reduce what I was eating for a week or two, and I'd lose the weight. However, once you get into your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, the weight loss doesn't come off that quickly. And what a lot of us forget is we've taken our entire lives to get to where we are now. All the actions, all the decisions we've made is where we are right now. And that can be a hard pill to swallow because actually what we're looking at right now in our bodies, how we're feeling right now, is a result of the choices we've made. Now, obviously, there are medical conditions that can crop up, that it doesn't necessarily mean it's our choice. But where we are now and how we cope with those things depends on the state of our health. And the state of our health is a reflection of the lifestyle choices we've made up to date. And when I say lifestyle choices, that's, social events, what we eat at home, how we choose to live our life, all-inclusive holidays, going hell for leather, whatever it is, the choices you make on holiday, the choices you make at home, and when you're not at home, is a direct reflection on your lifestyle. So how your body looks, how your body feels, is going to be an indicator of what are you doing? Is it working for you in terms of health, or is it going against you in terms of health, physical and mental? So everything we do leads up to where we are now. And you might be like, thanks, Julie, I beat myself up enough without you adding to it. But what I'm here is to give you reality check about the truth. There's no point lying to you and going, oh, no, you're doing great, you're doing fine, when you're not, if you're not happy where you're meant to be. Okay, so in terms of weight loss, you're looking at 1 to 2 pounds a week is a healthy weight loss. That is a healthy weight loss that allows you to lose weight over the long term and not be on the yo-yo diets. It also means you'll be able to keep the weight off and not pile it all back on. And 1 to 2 is going to allow you to live life, enjoy the food you want to enjoy, still go out to social events and not make food all consuming. And I'm saying all consuming in terms of always thinking about what I've got to eat. Oh, someone's asked me for that meal out. Oh, it's somebody's anniversary, birthday. I can't say yes because I've got to follow this diet. I've got to do these points and these sins and all that trash. It's really about a sustainable lifestyle. So where you can lose weight, then maintain a healthy weight, enjoy food, and know what feels good for you in your body, what gives me energy, what depletes me energy. And it's that thing, like I say, we've taken all our life to get to where we are now. So what is the sudden rush for the weight loss? And I believe the sudden rush for the weight loss is because people want the Amazon Prime. Everyone wants the quick fixes now. It's like with all these blooming weight loss injections and pills, which started to be sold in all the Botox clinics, and now it's become more widespread. And it's become more widespread because, you know, we are becoming mini America with all the treatments, all the Botoxes, and people don't want to do the work. They just don't. But with these pills and injections, they're meant to have healthy lifestyle coaching alongside that. However, a lot of people administering these things don't ever live a healthy lifestyle themselves. And that's not saying that they don't ever have a burger or a pizza, but that's saying actually what it takes day to day to make healthy choices. That does take coaching. Takes coaching so that you can look at your routine, go, what's working for me, what's not, and you've got someone else who's coming in with a different perspective to create those meals for you that you're going to enjoy, to show you what portion control is like, to show you what healthy weight loss is like, and what that means for you long term, so you don't have to go on fad diets and yo-yos. And that's why I always say with my clients, they're not going to be working with me forever. You know, it's all about their choices around what foods they like, what foods they don't like, how you feel the body, connecting with what works for them, what doesn't, and then weaning them off the meal plan so they know what portion looks like, they know what it looks like when they go out to eat, they know what it's like when they go around to someone's house, they know what a good Christmas meal is going to look like, and it's not that they're beating themselves up, it's so they actually come out of those periods of time and actually feel good about themselves rather than thinking, oh my God, the weight's just piled on again, that was Christmas, that was New Year. So it's really about tuning into actually what does long-term weight loss look like for you and what is maintenance for you as well. And that's what I give my clients, lifelong tools that they can use. So they know someone's going to go off, like they're going to London for the weekend and they're going to put the weight back on, but they know what they can do once they come back to help manage that. And they know it's going to take a bit longer than 1 to 2 weeks. And everyone is individual. So that 1 to 2 weeks is the standard. But obviously it depends on how much weight you've got to lose, what else you've got going on. You might have other ailments, injuries. It might be the fact you've got different things going on that you're taking medication for, which can slow down your weight loss. So that 1 to 2 is a safe level, but it doesn't mean you're going to lose 1 to 2 pounds every single week, especially as I mentioned, as we get into our 40s plus, it takes longer to come off. Doesn't mean it can be done, but it's like you need to be realistic about your weight loss and how long that's going to take. And I'm going to show on my Insta stories in a bit about what real weight loss looks like with a client of mine who's done amazing. She's got 9 kilos off, but she's done all the work around following the meal plan. She moves her body and she tunes into what feels good, what doesn't. She still has, family meals out. But she felt the difference, such a difference in the quality of her lifestyle. And I think that's what we take for granted. It's everything we can do right now. But when things start to slow down, we tell ourselves, oh, it's old age. Oh, we can't do this. It's wear and tear in the body. That's not true. You don't get wear and tear. It's that fact that we stop doing things. So when we start doing them, it becomes harder. It's like if you only ever do leg day, as people classify it as, once a week, then of course it's going to hurt every single time. Whereas if you're doing leg day or strength training 2 to 3 times a week, then it's not going to be as bad each time you do it. So it's really thinking about long-term health, healthy weight loss, opposed to yo-yo diets, opposed to piling the weight back on. I've seen it in family members who go on crazy diets There's a family member, extended family member who will go on crazy diets for weddings, for holidays. That's what motivates her. But then she piles the weight back on, and now she's got knee issues, hip issues, all sorts going on because of the load that she's carrying around day to day. So healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week, and it's not always going to be that. Some weeks will go up, some will come down. Sometimes, depending on what you've got going on hormonal, it might be as much as half a pound a week. Sometimes it might not even be that. So it's really looking at going, right, what's happening in my body, what's right for me, rather than putting this pressure on about a scale weight you want to achieve when you spent your whole life getting to where you are now, but all of a sudden you want to drop back to the weight you are in your 20s. So it's also accepting, actually, you got to trade off. What's the lifestyle I want? What does standard of living mean for me? What does that mean for my health, mental and physical? What does that mean for my social life, how I like to live life? And what does that mean for my weight? And when we say weight, remember, we're not just talking scale weight, we're talking about body measurement, fit of your clothes, energy as well, which is so underrated. All right, so in summary, team 1 to 2 of weight loss, 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss a week is absolutely progress, and that might not always happen. Some weeks it might be less, some weeks it might be more, but that's not always going to happen. But the key is not feeling like you're going to rush into this weight loss, because if you're under pressure and you come to me and say, Julie, I want to lose this weight within a month or 2 months, I'm going to say, no, I'm not going to work with you, because this is about long-term healthy weight loss. And it's about me giving you tools to last a lifetime. So you're not having to be yo-yoing, coming back and forth to me. You're not having to always count your points or follow sins or any of that nonsense. It's about you eating whole food where you can make lifestyle choices and choose how you live your life. And then looking at how we manage that around how you feel in your energy in your body, the health of your body, and everything else that goes around that. So say goodbye to the bad diets and all about long-term health. That's what I'm about. So I hope that helps. And whilst you might be a bit nut to me for saying that and for sharing that with you, but I'm here to give you the truth. Where you are now is your whole life of choices that have gone before you. So don't try to suddenly make that change and go for fad diets. Like I say, think about your motivations and why, and let's think more about long, healthy women, long, healthy lifestyle as a woman. For me, that's about strength. That's about maintaining a healthy weight. That's about being independent, having much mobility as I can to do all the things I want to do. And it's not around a scale weight and scale number. All right, team, hope that helps. Any questions you have about that? Any conflicting views on that, or whether you think 1 to 2 pounds is enough or not enough? Drop me a note, pop in the comments, and I will catch you later. Take care.